This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the knees. We keeping the foot on the knees. Let's talk about it, man. Max Kellerman said, "I can't believe it. The true Spence didn't even win this fight. I picked him to win in the first fight. How did he not win this fight? It's the things that make you say, It's the things that make you say, See, Max Kellerman understand. He understood that Terence Crawford, the barking, the Chihuahua, barking behind the damn fence. He cheated. He was loaded. He was padded. He was a glover, a PED user, a double cheater. Let me say it again. He was loaded. He was padded. He was a glover, a PED user, a double cheater. So at its most visceral form of cold-hearted, visceral form of unadulterated, visceral form of cutthroat true telefashion, is as simple as this. That Terence Crawford, he cheated. He gave you elemental. He gave you fundamental. He gave you rudimentary cheating. Because Terence Crawford was petrified. He was scared at the fact that the true Spence was going to systematically break him down. That the true Spence was going to systematically, tactically aggress him. Technically punching place him. Body snatching work him. The levying onslaught of the punishment style him. He understood that he was going to get a punishment style of conglomeration of punishment him. He understood that he was going to get the conglomeration of punishment them. He understood that punishment was going to find him. He understood that punishment nevertheless was going to be him. So in all essence, he didn't want to be him. You get it? Your Rudy Poo and your plum brains. You get it? Your classic dote and your troglodytes. You get it? Your ultra fanboys and ultra fangirls with your ultra fanboys and your ultra fangirl rhetorics. He didn't want to be him. Because when it's all said and done, tactical aggression, technical punching placement, body snatching work, the levying onslaught of the punishment style was going to be him. So when it's all said and done, the loaded and the padded gloves, the PED user of him didn't want to deal with the actual and the actuality of the fact that he was going to be him. So when it's all said and done, that's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, that's the cutthroat true telefashion, because it was going to be him. See, Terence Crawford was petrified. He was scared. He's been petrified and scared of the true Spence fight from day one. So what did he does to ensure that he's petrified, to ensure that he's scared, to ensure that true Spence was going to systematically break him and break his rabbit ass down? He basically said, you know what? I'm going to be tactically aggressive. I'm going to be technically punch. I'm going to be body snatching work. I'm going to feel the levying onslaught of the punishment style. So because I'm going to feel that, I don't want to deal with it. So because I don't want to deal with it, guess what? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to eat snacks. I'm going to eat snacks. So when Max Kellerman is telling you that the true Spence should have won the fight, what Max Kellerman was looking at was everything on fair level, everything on even kill, everything on balance. But let's be honest, there was no homeostasis. Homeostasis is balance. There wasn't no fine line. There was basically a curved line. There was a basically shifted line. And the shifted line was as simple as this, that Terence Crawford, the Chihuahua, barking behind the damn fence, had his big dog status. His big dog status in terms of him basically getting a non-credible variation, a non-credible aspect, a non-credible fruition of two-time division, two-time welterweight, two-time undisputed champion. But let's be honest, junior welterweight and welterweight, two-time undisputed champion, it doesn't matter. Because when it's all said and done, it lacks credit. It lacks credibility. It lacks authenticity. It lacks verifiability. It lacks credibility, because when it's all said and done, the aspect of the situational two-time division champion doesn't matter. And the reason why it doesn't matter, because it doesn't fucking matter. Because when you sit there and you load and you pad your gloves, when you sit there and you become a PED user, you don't get the credit. See, credit is all about greatness personification. And what have we said about greatness personification? Greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. And if greatness personification doesn't exude, but greatness personification becomes greatness mimication. See, Terence Crawford is greatness mimication because he mimified greatness by cheating. Let me say it again, because what I said was so deep and profound. So hear me and hear me motherfucking well. He tried to mimic greatness, and greatness mimication became him because of the simple fact that he cheated. See, when you cheat, you greatness mimify. You don't greatness personify. Let me say it again. You greatness mimify, and you don't greatness personify, because you mimic the aspect of greatness. See, greatness is a personification. It's not a mimication. Let me say it again. Greatness is a personification. It's not a mimication. But in Terence Crawford's situation, it is a mimication, because he mimicked greatness by basically cheating, by basically loading, by basically padding his gloves, by basically PED using, i.e. snacks. So when it's all said and done, is this win credible? Is this win verifiable? Is this win authorizable? Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense and go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. It's not. You can't give it credibility. You can't give it verifiability. And you can't give it authorizability, because when it's all said and done, greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. That's the concordant. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat true telefashion. I keeps the foot on the knees. I keeps the foot on the knees. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.